discovered the ancient water tunnel and brought it back to life. Today it's still the main water supply for the village, but once again it has fallen into disrepair. Silt chokes the waterway and 2 air shafts are blocked with stones and sand. Mohammed is convinced that if the tunnel is not renovated soon, living in the village will become much more difficult.
When
our water tunnel dries up, those who want will leave the village, or they will dig a storage tank and buy water from outside. But that is very expensive for us. In my case, I don't use much water. So why should I pay for it? 500 Syrian liras every month. That's a shame.
Requires special tools and organisation, but personal clashes between village elders have been preventing cooperation in the village. Mohammed manages to bring the village elders together and explains his plan to unblock the tunnel and air shafts.
You put 2 iron legs on each side and an iron bridge in between. You fix the pulley with some strong bolts. You place this in the middle above the air shaft. And when we want to pull up the stones and sand, it will do it for you. Just as you like.
The elders agree to his ambitious plan, but warn that he's going to need as much help as he can get. Mohammed secures support for tools and scientific backup, and he gathers a group of villagers who are willing to provide the manpower. They have no idea what challenges they will encounter, but they know that they must complete the work before the rains arrive. Otherwise, the village will lose out on its water supply for the next year. It is June. They have just 3 months to repair 600 metres of tunnel clogged with sand and rubble. During the day, the temperature can rise above 45 degrees in the shade. 1,500 years ago, their forebears must have done the same back-breaking work. Kanat tunnels draw groundwater to the surface using only gravity. The tunnel is dug into an area where the groundwater table follows the contours of the hills. Because it relies on gravity, the tunnel can never take more water than can be recharged by rainfall. The tunnel is intersected by ventilation shafts to provide air to the excavators charged with their upkeep. It is these that are blocked in Little Waterfall.
Pull it up so I can see how strong you guys are.
Whoa.
This one might not make it. The stone is at least 1 meter wide. Guys, I think the rope is going to be strained.
يلا عطوا مجال للعب الشتاء الجنوب اثنين يا شباب عطوا مجال عطوا خلص الدوق واحد شد معاه واحد يا محمد لا تشارك.
Managing the water supply is done by organization.
Our forefathers were like one hand. Their system prevented children and sheep damaging the trees in the garden. And they grew all kinds of vegetables and even cotton. But those after them didn't keep these rules. The system didn't last.
It's been 4 weeks and the men have reached the bottom of the first shaft. Now they have to keep digging until they reach the original water source. It takes 12 days of digging, but at last they get through to the main tunnel. As well as water, they find something rather unusual. A species of blind cave fish, fully adapted to a world with no light. And now Muhammad has found something else. Bats are unwelcome. Their droppings contaminate the water. To get the bats out, the villagers need to open all the air shafts. But there's still one more to find. They can see it from below, but not from above. Muhammad's father and brother set out to search for the opening above. Back in Little Waterfall, Muhammad's father has finally found the tunnel air shaft he was looking for above ground. It still has the old Roman casing. Below ground, Muhammad and the other villagers have now reached the main source of the subterranean water supply. It's an 8-metre-long gash in the limestone rock. It's just big enough for one person to crawl in. They have made an encouraging discovery. Not just one, but several natural water sources in a network of tunnels. A tribute to the excavating skills of their ancient forebears. It means there are many water sources that can be opened up to guarantee the supply through the long, dry summer.
The area is about 5 square meters. We returned back here, and then we headed north. We found another tunnel, and went down, and there was another source. I could feel the water pressure. Now, this is a very precise map.
In the garden, the figs are ripe enough to pick. A sure sign the rains will arrive soon. The villagers may only have 4 weeks to clear the remaining debris before rising water levels make the work too dangerous. But now a major setback which may jeopardize the whole undertaking.
All the water goes down like this. There are places like this all over the tunnel. We noticed that the water flow was slowing down. And in the end, we found out that holes like this drain the water away.
There's one obvious solution. Holes have to be plugged. The new comes to the rescue of the old. Modern concrete is Mohammed Musa's solution. After they have repaired the holes, Mohammed checks out the second air shaft. In the middle, large stones and debris are blocking the shaft. The villagers decide to move the tripod.
شوي هوبو.
Take it easy, guys.
شوي.
Easy.
شوي ها. انتبهوا لحجرة كبيرة يا شباب.
This is a very big stone.
لا تخلوها تدخل. بس.
Don't let it hit the sides.
تمسكها من عند الكلاليب يا عبدوها.
Try to catch it by the iron hooks.
تمام.
The second shaft does not have a proper casing. The villagers need to prepare a base of reinforced concrete and build a stone casing 10 meters high. While this work is going smoothly, elsewhere in the tunnel there's another setback. The boulder is still giving problems.
شايف من ما كانت راكزة الحجر
بالعريضة بالخير.
ايوه قسما.
شايف شلون مقسم الرفيق.
راحت خلاص.
يبقى طلع. أنا مهلك. ما بدك تقول لا
خلاص ولا مهلي ولا سهلي.
روح بس شوي ها.
جزم يدوخ خفافي أحسن.
روح قول يا ميسر. تزيح يقطعوني.
With the last piece of stone lifted safely out of the way, the race against the winter flooding is nearing its end. Time is running out, and the men work as hard as they can to complete the job. Building the casing is skilled work. It must be resilient enough to withstand the flash floods that can sweep through the valley. Then finally the men reach the outlet of the tunnel that comes out in the village.
أنا قبل كم يوم نزلت مع الشباب هذولي وأخذوا صورة.
I went down with the guys a couple of days ago, and the tunnel looks very good. From the start to the end, our work is excellent. It's very clean, and I am happy. The building of the casing is strong, and we have also put a fence on the shafts. That was a very good job to prevent dirt falling into the tunnel, which means we will always have clean water. It was a good job we did.
But it means that Little Waterfall will get the full benefit of the rains during winter. Syria's demand for water is increasing by 150% within the next decades. It is forecast that the Syrian population will increase from 18 million to more than 28 million in 2000. The villagers of Little Waterfall know that tunnelling water is the route to survival in the desert. They've relearnt the skills of Roman times and applied a bit of modern know-how to make sure that this village is guaranteed its water supply for years to come.